shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Madison Dukes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going for a big play right off the bat. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to a strong side, but now they run it back weak and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the... Today they see the counter run.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Punt is on its way. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Dukes offense has its first opportunity of the day. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Evans. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incomplete. And all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. The throw to the outside is complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. And the Dukes are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Dukes will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Quick release by the QB. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They punted away on 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Vols line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Got the quick completion. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Evans. Snagged in the middle, it's Allen. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To throw again. Throws for the tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. And the Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Dukes with the 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hester. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Just ran him over. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Gets the first himself. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got a man. It's Smith. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo. Now the play fake. Fires left. It's caught. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Rides to back and leaves it. Plows through the defense. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Evans. Trying to escape and get it himself. There he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He'll do it himself. Boom. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Volunteers want to move quickly. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Extra point. Tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It's Evans. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one...
Pickup of 3. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of first down line was, and they stopped him short. And the Dukes will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Wants to return it. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's...
Breaks into the open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
The give from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Staley. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got it! Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Vols line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Volunteer! Great job by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Jukes his way for more.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it behind the line. It's Allen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And they fail to hook up on third down. And the Dukes decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the returner goes down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Back to pass on second down. With the catch, it's Staley. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Vols in the hurry-up.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with this group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grab behind the line. It's Bishop. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Here comes the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming. Did a great job. Aggressive, downhill, went and got it. Got the tackle for a loss, forcing the 4th down.
The snap sets up to throw. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Give to the back. Turning it on.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for a man. It's Evans. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Sends it back in motion. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. To the air on 1st down. Makes the pass. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. Good gain on the return. This defense has set him up with a big play.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel good.
It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Touchdown ball! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And The offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Dukes will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Got it near midfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football there.
Yeah, if it ain't...
Breaks away on the left. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Right on the money. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. He gets a block. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Jefferson. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. He'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
And I think offensively, at some point, you see that starts to get stretched toward the sidelines. I just want to cut that puppy up, get some positive yards instead of continue to go towards the sideline. And now I created a negative play for my offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Calls his own number. Touchdown, Volunteer! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. West Virginia managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll savor this one in Morgantown for some time, no matter the final score. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Evans. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
They try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Dukes will punt this one away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He'll pull it on the read. And the ball's free in the backfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. And the Dukes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Single.
The Dukes have it with a 1st and goal.
Let's go. Ready.
He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dukes.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna let it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. It's caught downfield. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly what you wanted on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal from the 13. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Moncrief. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, give the defense credit there. They took all the quarterback's options downfield away, forced him to check it down, rallied to the football, and now they've set up fourth.
And they're going to try this on fourth down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to beat him to the left. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Dukes send out the punt unit. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Give to the single back. Hard running there. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Fires to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
All the bounces going the kicker's way right here. That was just at about the extent of his distance for a field goal, and the crossbar helped him out, putting 3 up on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Evans. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And you don't usually say that very often. The strong safety with the sack. Usually a guy you spin down in the box, but you could tell he knew what was going on, diagnosed the play, saw he had an opportunity to go get that quarterback, and
he lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Great great place to start for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Bringing the heat. Breaks into the open. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He'll keep it himself. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Volunteers will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And how about the coverage on the back end by this defense, man? Great job. Nobody's open. He's looking for somebody to make a play. We've seen him already take off, make plays with his feet, but he tries to do it with his arm, and the defense gets home.
Forced out of the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He got it. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Across the 45. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. And the Dukes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. Second down coming up. Defense in press coverage. Looking downfield, it's Evans. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
From the gun on third down. Caught close to the marker, it's Staley. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They're dealing with a second and long. The give on the inside. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to the ground game on the left. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And he'll slide after picking up the first down.
I'll tell you, this is a guy, a quarterback, that I trust throwing the ball on fourth down, and I trust him running the ball on fourth down, too. Go with the option. Let him make the right read. He does. Calls his own number. His athleticism takes over. They pick up the first.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Fires into the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one third and long. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Tennessee.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. And he got smacked just as he... pass, it's incomplete. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Evans. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before he's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Hester. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a third and long. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking back.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got enough for the first. Oh, got some room, headed to the goal line.
Wood took everything on defense. Just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jazz, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
The Vols trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. This offense has gone haywire on these last 2 plays in the red zone. Can they set things right on 3rd and goal? Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this is